It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Down, 18 Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53.
He tripped.
Throwing on first down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Got it. Chopper.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got
Two.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Darnold. A screen to Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
90 Wolf.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, Echo.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
first down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We're scoreless after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the pass.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go now. 8, read.
57 to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Big grip.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
25. Check 25. Check 25. 80 weapon.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's got Jack Doyle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
This is Bell. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got 4.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready, ready! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hey, orbit.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, lady.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, check. 4 down. Man, 80.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You don't want it.
To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Check right. Watching the grind.
Blue down.
Again, it's Bell. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
55. Check, 55. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Darnold on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cannon. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeff Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Break. 54. X3. 218. Chopper.
Who that? Watch twist.
To throw again. Herbert. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, Herbert. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set. 8 reads. Hey, wahoo!
All day, defense, all day, all day. Let's go.
5.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. David Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. From the 31, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Check it backer. Check it backer.
Hey, lady. Lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Darnold. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson going to try the right side. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet, let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little left. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're... And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Hey, let go. Go.
Defense wins championships, baby. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check.
From the gun, Herbert. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On the ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
57, too low, cut. 57.
Get it.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
And now it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, Anderson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check 99. Check 99. Out. Slam. Shoot.
Look. Squeeze. Hey, zoom. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games